you want to support the predator poachers catching the sickest both near and far, go to the pinned comment. If you're on Rumble, press the red join button to see over 30 videos early and uncensored for only $10 a month. We can't do this without your help, so join our locals.
Don't resist, you'll make it.
Where's his address? He's in the middle of the road right now. He's right there. He's right there. Hello? Yeah, hi. Yeah, it dropped me off so far.
Sorry?
It dropped me off so far.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Be careful, because that weapon's kind of like uneven out. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Hey, Paul.
Yeah.
Hey, gotta have a conversation about what's going on, okay? With, why don't we just go inside and talk about it so nobody over here is not here to hurt you. Just want to have a conversation with you, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Were the weapons in the house?
I'm sorry?
Weapons in the house?
No.
No? Okay. I got two people with me for safety reasons.
You guys getting out?
None of us are here to hurt you or take anything from you or anything like that. I'm here to have a talk. Mind if I just sit here?
No, don't sit in that chair. Perfect. You want to sit here and I'll sit there?
No problem. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever works.
Whatever works for you.
I'll just sit here. Mind if we cut the TV off? Obviously, for safety reasons, we're recording everything just so you can be assured we're not going to hurt you or take any money from you, okay?
Okay. I'll say, yeah. You...
Okay, that works. Come on. Mind if I just sit right next to you there, just so we can save some space? All right, cool.
That's fine.
What's this drink right here? Tea? You have a mic? Have a mic?
Yeah.
Okay. So my name's Gordon. Sorry to meet you like this. Paul, firm handshake, man. Where are you from originally? Don't sound like you're from here.
Boston.
Boston, okay. I have some family in Revere. You know where that is?
More or less, yes.
Yeah, yeah. One of them, he's a community organizer. His name's, I don't know if you know by chance.
No.
No. Okay. He's a great guy, man. Helps out with like gang violence, stuff like that. Does really good stuff. Anyway, I do want to talk to you kind of about, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Do you kind of know what I'm here to talk to you about?
I'm sorry?
Do you kind of know what I'm here to talk to you about?
Probably.
Okay, fair enough. You seem like a straight shooter. So before anything, how old is
12.
Thanks for your honesty. I appreciate it. Do you just kind of want to cut through the BS and just get to kind of the point here, or? Okay, cool. So just be honest. Like, what was supposed to happen today with?
We're just gonna hang out.
Anything else talked about?
I mean, I told her I'd hug her and maybe kiss her.
Anything else besides that? Just kind of talked about.
I mean, not really. I mean, you know.
Sure.
I know she cut what kind of. There was kind of a little bit of talk about having with her, but I don't want to have with a 12-year-old.
Okay. So when did she first message you on Facebook? When did y'all start talking to each other?
I don't know, about 10 days ago.
Yeah, it kind of looks like the case here. So, I mean, God, how common is it for these younger ladies under 18 to talk to older men like this?
I don't know. That's weird.
Really?
Yeah. I'll just be honest with you. I'm a lonely guy. I don't have anybody.
Right.
I sit here in my apartment all night, all day, all night.
Yeah.
And don't
really have anybody to talk to. Yeah.
And that's the only reason why I mean, it kind of shocked me when I hit her up and she said she was 12.
Yeah. Kind of a little bit different than the usual, huh?
Yeah.
That's fair. When's the last time you had a girlfriend?
About 12 years ago.
Oh, damn. It's been a while.
Yeah.
I got you.
My ex-wife kind of... Can I use language?
Absolutely. We're all men here.
Kind of me up. So.
What happened?
Basically, in a nutshell, I wasn't perfect.
Right.
I'm taking responsibility.
There you go.
But she gave me a bunch of BS, lied to me and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, said she would never do this and never do that.
Right.
And she turned around and did it. So then actually, when she came and got her stuff, the guy she was already kind of trying to date or involved with, whatever, was the one that came and got her and helped her get her stuff. And I thought that was kind of jacked up.
That is. So what moved you to Kansas?
Just had to get away from everybody and
so why'd you choose Kansas?
For a live-in discipleship program.
Okay.
So I kind of turned myself around.
Sure.
And gave my life to God. And,
awesome. So how long have you been here for?
20 years.
Nice. That's good. So you had a girlfriend last 12 years ago?
Yeah, she was my wife, and we got divorced in 2013.
Oh, did she move to Kansas with you?
Nope. I met her here in Kansas.
Oh, okay. So any kids with her?
Any kids?
Yeah.
Yeah, she had a 6-year-old daughter.
Okay. Do you have any kids of your own, or?
No.
Got it. I see. So you're 55 now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So kind of reading the conversation here, started off pretty cordial, but would you say the conversation got a little bit like risque or flirtatious at all, or?
I'm sorry?
Did the conversation get a little bit like risque at all, or?
Yes.
How so?
I mean, like I said, you know, she's kind of telling me that she wants to have, like, giving me the impression she wants to have with me.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Here, let's close that door if you don't mind, just so neighbors can't hear. So when's the last time you had?
Probably about 13 years ago.
Got it. Is it something that you miss, like something that you're kind of longing for?
Not exactly, no.
Okay. So here on your end, it said, I'm getting talking to you like this. And she said, what does that mean? And on your end, it said, I mean, my is getting. And y'all talked about. It's called, and I'm not talking about your, I'm talking about your, and you said that you're going to make her. So what was kind of that about?
To be honest with you, I don't remember that kind of a I mean, I remember a little bit of it,
Yeah.
but I don't remember what was said to bring that up.
Specifically. Got you.
Yeah.
So seems like there were a few pictures sent of your.
Okay.
What did she say to prompt you to send that, or what was kind of the reasoning for that being sent? I'm not judging you. I'm just asking.
Well, getting honest, I said things getting. I did say, "Do you want to see it?"
Sure.
And she was like, "Well, basically, it was up to you." And
Okay.
I was like, "No, it's up to you."
Right. So you just kind of sent it after that?
Yep.
Okay, no problem. So was she taught like how to everything, or you said like there was some talk about like self or stuff like that?
I just said, yourself. I didn't say get into specifics.
Yeah, that's fair. So I do want to ask about this because this is just kind of directly said to her. And again, like, I'm glad I'm asking you this now after I know that you haven't had a girlfriend for 13 years. Like, I get it. Because believe me, you can go through my Facebook and find messages just like this to chicks too. So here it said, if you let me, I would definitely give you. Okay, so obviously, look, I'm a guy too. I've invited chicks over in the evening. I know exactly how this goes, whether they're 12, whether they're 30, 40, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm also a guy with a dick and man. I know how it works. So when it comes to, like, is it something that was going to be forced onto her? Is it something you were going to leave up to her to do? Like, genuinely.
Again, honestly, all I was looking for tonight is maybe hugging her and kissing her.
Well, Paul, I'm going to stop you right there. This already answered what was going to happen tonight. Honestly, it's more. Stop.
I wasn't gonna take it that far.
No, I don't think you were, but I'm asking if this was going to be up to her to take that far, and you would have just followed along.
Yes.
Okay, so kind of take me through that.
I don't know what you mean.
Like, this is going to be something she would have to bring up?
Not tonight, no, but yes. I mean, like I said,
Well, so what do you mean? What do you mean by that? Like, not tonight, but yes. Like, what do you mean by that?
If we ever kept seeing each other, then yeah, probably eventually.
Okay. When would that have been?
I don't know. I didn't have a time frame in mind.
Could it have been maybe the next time or the time after that, or?
No, I mean, with her being 12, I'm just trying to be very protective of myself.
I understand, but look, dude, every single person on earth makes mistakes. I mean, you're in a disciple program. I appreciate what you're doing. I appreciate you getting your life together, but that doesn't mean there's not going to be roadblocks along the way, right?
Right.
And dude, I've made so many mistakes. Nobody here's perfect, but it's how we address those mistakes that makes us who we are, right?
Right.
Being honest about it.
Yep.
So I hate to invoke religion in this, but you can tell me all day that, oh, well, it was just going to be hugging and kissing today, blah, 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 blah. Obviously, I can't fully be inside of your mind. I mean, I can tell you as somebody who has kind of a pattern of this, has a pattern of kind of slipping up, making these mistakes, that absolutely stuff would have went down tonight. But God's in your mind. He's reading your mind. And obviously, what's on your mind is different than what I'm hearing. And I just want to make sure what I'm hearing is matched up to what was in your mind. Because, again, I don't care that you said messages on Facebook. I mean, that we've all done. That's a guy thing. I'd be more concerned if you're a guy and didn't send messages on
Right.
Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be, what's going on with this guy?
I
But
mean, I am trying to, kind of see where things go. I mean, not go, like she wouldn't be my takeout girlfriend.
right.
But I mean, I've definitely got flags in my mind about, because she told me she was and I wasn't gonna, I have flags in my mind about having.
Okay, so we can maybe cross that off for tonight. But what about just like, honestly?
Tonight?
Yeah.
No. I was just really gonna just hug her and kiss her.
Okay. So what about potentially the next time? Could that have happened if maybe she was comfortable?
Maybe. Sure.
Okay. And what about straight on?
No, not like. Not saying I wouldn't, slip and fall, call it, but not. I know not tonight.
Mhm.
I mean, I say I know tonight. It wasn't where I was going to push it to that level tonight.
Okay. So let me ask this: what if she's the one that wanted it tonight? Like, I do believe you. I don't think you were going to initiate that tonight. What if she was the one that's like, hey, let's try this? Honestly, that's I think that in that point, then that's
Yeah. Honestly, if she, I don't know. I would hope I could say no.
Is there a possibility it could have gone down?
Yeah, possibility.
Are we talking or just or both or
All of it.
okay? So there's a chance if she was really pushy tonight, and if she was the one wanting to do all this stuff, then it could have gone down.
Yep.
Okay. If it was going to go down, where would you plan on her? Would it be in your bedroom, on the couch, or where would it have gone down?
Probably bedroom.
Okay. You keep your apartment pretty clean, so I mean, I personally think this would be a great place to lose your an apartment in Wichita, Kansas. I mean, what a memory, man. So you're on the registry, right? Yeah. Okay. What happened with that?
What happened with that is I was living with my girlfriend in Maine, and her niece was sitting on my lap, and I was going like this, and I just went just a little, like maybe that far, and she freaked out, and I guess told her mom that night that I served.
Okay. How many years in jail did you spend for that?
I spent about 6 months.
Man, Maine's pretty tough, man. Maine's a pretty tough state. Yeah, I heard this one case in Maine. Yeah, they really go hard after the catchers in Maine and stuff like that. And yeah, no, Maine's not a state you want to be in, that's for sure. So on the registry, I see that there was 2 incidents that happened. One in Mass, one in Maine.
Yeah.
What was the second one?
The one in Mass, I was a home health aide.
Okay.
And I went into the bathroom, shut the door, didn't lock it.
Right.
And the guy that I was taking care of, his grandkid, you like 12.
Yeah.
Came walking in, didn't knock or nothing, just walked right in and saw me go into the bathroom, and he told everybody that I showed myself to him.
Wow. I mean, have we ever actually caught a offender that's supposed to be on the registry, or is it always just like them getting over? Every time, man.
You're a victim.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry that 12-year-old just walk in on you like that. What a piece of I mean,
what would you tell him right now if he was here?
Nah, it's over and done with, I mean, really, I hold no. I mean, I'm mad that it happened, and he said that it happened and all that, but I mean, that's been so many years ago, it's just like I've kind of, That's why I try to watch my P's and Q's.
Yeah, and you also try to have watch your P apparently. But how many years in jail did you spend in Mass for that?
2.
Wow, dude, Massachusetts really goes hard on these people. Man, I just love lib states. They just take crime so seriously. Wow. And that was in Boston, or where was that in Mass?
The jail I was in Dartmouth.
Yeah, but like, where did they? Where did you get accused of that in Massachusetts?
In New Bedford.
Wow. Yeah, man. You know, all any offenders watching this, man, if you guys are in New England, you know not to f around. Okay, you don't screw around with that shit in New England, bro. New England's hard on these people. You know, if you try that silly shit in like, you know, Franklin County, Illinois, or something, but don't do that shit in New England. God, man, I'm so sorry, man. Because if you were in well, I'm just so glad for the Northeast, because if you were in, I think if you were in Alabama or Arkansas or Franklin County, Illinois, I don't think I'd be here in front of you right now. And I'm just so thankful that Massachusetts and Maine not only give second chances, but third chances and fourth chances and fifth chances. So
Wait, so what you're saying is you're a offender? Right now, you're saying that you're a
wow, I'm not saying I'm one. I'm just saying I'm glad he's one. I'm just glad we have the chance to be in front of him, because, you know, if this was the state that took crime seriously, we may never know who this guy is. So, anyway, so you were aware this was against the law to have sex with her and all that stuff. Okay, what made you still want to do it? Like,
Just like I said, I'm just a lonely person.
right. Well, I mean, you're a God guy, and I truly believe that you have found God, found Jesus, and all that stuff. But obviously, we have some temptations that kind of been getting out of control, and not just once, not twice, but 3 times. What did anything happen to you when you were a kid?
I don't think so. Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. So what do you think it is that kind of puts you in situations with children over and over again?
Well, I can tell you back then,
Mm-hmm.
there was a lot of lack of self-esteem.
Okay.
Like I know, never felt anyone loved me or anything like that.
So what about that? And I'm not judging. I'm genuinely just asking, because I think getting an understanding would be more productive for both of us. So what about that lack of understanding you faced made you turn to children? Like, what did you see in children that would kind of help
They loved me, and I mean, they showed me acceptance and hugged me, kissed me, that type of thing.
Okay.
Where anybody, like more or less my age, I used to be really, really fat.
Okay.
I mean, I was 250 pounds.
Wow.
And then I maxed out at 290 from being in jail.
Interesting.
And so, no one really wanted to be my girlfriend or anything like that, because they were just like, oh, you're too fat. And
Yeah. I hear that, but then we're on the registry for a girlfriend's niece. So at the time this happened, you had a girlfriend. So how was that a lack of acceptance?
well, I didn't. Right? I was just going like this to her, and my hand went a little too far, like stopped here.
Okay.
And like I said, she's freaked out and told her mother that I.
Well, because when I rub my 6-year-old niece's thigh, I mean, I don't go above the shin. I mean, right, for when you rub your niece's thigh, you don't go above the shin. Describe that.
Wait, you rub whose thigh again?
My niece's thigh. I mean, I never go above the shin though.
Oh, so you're just like him?
No, I never take it too far.
Are you making fun of me?
Yeah, a little bit.
We're just busting your. You're a little.
I kind of
You're
figured.
Steve. Come on.
I kind of
You're
figured.
kind of,
Well, the way he said, that's.
Oh. Okay.
Are you making fun of me by saying it with an R at the end? Come on,
I thought you were making fun of my Boston accent.
No, you said the hard R in 4. I mean,
Right.
why would you have the R?
Which is fine. Everybody does. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay, so here it said, what I really can't wait for my to see how you react. That was said from you to her.
Right.
Was that, and just, I'm not judging, but honestly.
No, I said it.
Okay, right, and I get that. But was that like a perspective thing that kind of excited you a little bit, or?
Yeah.
Okay. And then
I
here,
mean, again, I really had no intention tonight of taking it too far, even though it shouldn't, but I wasn't gonna, like, oh, she's coming over, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that.
that was something you were going to leave up to her.
Yeah, more or less.
Okay.
But even, like, maybe way down the road.
Okay, but because I heard earlier tonight, like if she's the one that wanted to take it that far, that's something you could have potentially done.
I really don't think so. Not tonight. I just was really just gonna, hug her and.
Okay. Do you think that could have potentially led to something else tonight?
Maybe.
Okay. What could it have led to tonight, potentially?
Her getting for me.
Okay. Anything else past that?
I really don't think so, because I'm not. Well, I was saying that I was always thinking in my mind that, that's, I don't want to get in trouble again.
Okay.
I guess that's basically what
But when you say this could have happened another time, you're basically telling me that you were willing to risk getting in trouble.
maybe like somewhere down the line, yeah.
But if it's hugging a 12-year-old and her getting for you, first of all, I've never had a girl get for me, and then that's like, all right, nice babe, let's put your clothes back on now. I mean, come on. Realistically, Paul.
She's a. I wasn't going to take.
And I think the part excited you a bit.
Yes, it did, but I wasn't going to take her from her because then.
Well, I'm talking about. We're talking about. Would you maybe like just on each other when she was, or on each other like that?
Oh, maybe.
Okay. So, but you do understand that on a 12-year-old can still get you in trouble.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any with you?
No.
Okay.
That I don't have because I don't have a car, and
Fair enough.
I could have picked some up today, but I just really wasn't
Sure.
thinking I was going to let it go that far.
Okay. So here you said that's always been a fantasy of mine, having sex with a girl in handcuffs.
Right.
Is that something potentially you wanted to do with her?
Maybe like way further. I honestly don't have anything like that.
No, I know you don't have any handcuffs yet. But do you have a Telegram at all, or
A telegram, like the internet telegram?
like the app? Yeah.
No, I don't have anything but Messenger.
Okay.
Oh, I think I might have. I might still have a. Not TikTok, but what's the Instagram? But I don't use it.
So realistically, Paul, and I totally understand how it could be wanting to hide from the adult world because adults are very judgmental. I mean, that guy right there behind the camera, his name is Alfredo Jose from Houston, Texas, and he is extremely judgmental of me. He makes fun of me every time I'm trying to have a nice moment with my friends. He always mocks me, and it sucks. It really sucks. And so I understand. So see what I mean? So his so on Facebook, realistically, how many younger ladies under 18 have tried to talk to you, or how many have you tried to talk to?
I know one definitely. I'm really pretty sure that's it. Besides,
How old was she?
she was 14.
Where is she from?
Australia.
How'd that conversation go with her?
I mean, like, what was said between us? And
Right.
stuff?
Right.
I mean, it didn't go like this right away, but I mean, it ended up being said that if I give her some money, she'd send me some pictures. And then basically, after that happened, then it was more, I want to come here. When can you send me money to come here?
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to, have
How much did you charge for the photos?
$50.
How'd you pay her?
I went and got a card.
Okay. How many photos? Gift card? Amazon card? Okay.
Yeah, something like that. I think it was Apple Card, though, that I got her.
Got it. How many photos did she send you?
I really can't remember. I know it was, 4 at least.
4 at least. Okay. Was it the same girl that was in the profile photo?
That I don't know. I know after I stopped, little by little, I was already aware of what's it called? Scammers.
Right.
And so I'm like, yeah, right. And I kept giving her the benefit of the doubt. And then finally I was like, no, I'm done. I'm not giving you any money. I'm not, I'm just not giving you any money anymore. And she got mad and stopped talking.
Okay. The photos she sent, what were they of? Like, what was it showing?
What was it showing?
Yeah, like what was showing in the
Whole body.
So, what about her face? Was her face in those?
Yep.
Okay. Did it look like a 14-year-old?
Yeah.
Okay. Where are those photos now?
I don't know, in the cloud somewhere, I guess.
Okay. Are they like in your phone gallery at all, or
No.
Didn't save them?
No.
Okay. How many times do you think on Facebook or Instagram people sent you underage?
Just that one time that I can remember of.
Okay.
I mean, I know I had one other time, two other times. I've had someone that was, girls that were supposedly 18
Okay.
send me.
Got it. So here I asked, did you ever try fried pickles or just they're not there? And you said, no, never had a fried pickle that I can remember. And you said, do you want to try my? And she said, pickles. And you said, so you're not a get it.
Right. I remember that.
What's that?
You got a roach on your couch, dog.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, it's a pretty clean apartment otherwise, man.
I'm sorry.
He's just hating. I think it's clean. Then there was 3 of.
I haven't honestly seen any. I mean, on my counter at night, but they came through here and cleaned everything like several times. Not clean.
Oh, so y'all have like a cleaning people?
Not clean, sprayed.
Okay. So do you work at all, or how do you make money?
No, I'm on.
Oh. For what?
I've lost toes, and I've had a double bypass. And,
How have you lost toes?
well, that's kind of a long story, but basically, in a nutshell, I kept going to Via Christi and telling them I think my toes infected, and they kept saying, nah, you're fine, you're fine.
Uh-huh.
And finally, when I went back, this was probably after 4 or 5 times. I mean, on the 4th or 5th time, they were like, oh yeah, your toe's infected, and it's infected down to the bone, so we're going to take it off. They did that twice to me.
How did he get infected?
I don't know. That I don't know.
So which toes are you missing?
My big toe on this foot, and then this toe on this foot.
So how is it like to live without a big toe? Like how much does it affect you when?
I have no stability, and
Yeah.
I really ain't got much strength in my legs.
Damn, got it. I see.
I kind of, if you could see me, I kind of walk around like I'm drunk.
Okay, gotcha. I thought everybody in Boston walked that way, though.
No.
Well, even though you are a offender, you are the nicest person from New England I've ever met.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean it.
Sorry.
You're good, bud. So here it said, I can either have you stop and then I on your, or you keep going with it, and I.
Yeah, I think we were talking about, putting it in there.
Okay. What about putting it in your made you excited or made you kind of
I don't know, just like it.
Okay, fair enough. Can't fault you for that. You said here I wouldn't mind, and then you can experience whether you like it or not. So what was kind of that about?
Well, I mean, if things got heated up,
Try a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, no problem. So ideally, where did you want to on her? Like, where did you want to when she would make you?
On her body, on her, like her stomach or something.
Okay.
And then, it all depends. I wouldn't probably have done it right away because, it's, how do I say this? It's a acquired taste. I know I told her, I know, many girls that don't like it.
Right.
Right. Some do, some don't.
Right. So you said here, said it's okay, you don't have to be embarrassed if you have. I just told you I was myself this afternoon. She says, yeah. And you said, did you like it? Did it make you? And this is about herself. She said it. You said, yeah, I've had younger girls tell me that. Did it make? And she said, really, how old? And you said, 10 or 11 years old. They were talking to me about their first experience. Where was that?
Maine.
Maine?
Yes.
What these younger girls, like, where did they talk to you at? Like,
I'd take them, because I'd know their parents. So
right.
take them to the store or whatever.
Okay. Was this like before the registry got you, or?
Yes.
Okay. So you'd know their parents, and you would just kind of babysit them or whatever, or they would.
Well, I wasn't babysitting, but their parents trusted me to, or trusted me
Mhm.
for them to hang out with me, for me to take
Nice.
them to the store or
Okay.
go for a ride or something.
Nice. And they would tell you about like what would they tell you about?
Um, just how they've, been, how they've been, and how they liked it, and
Mm-hmm.
I, of course, asked them, have you done anything like,
Right.
and they were like, no.
And this is just kind of like on the afternoon strolls, or just taking them places to the mall or whatever it is.
Right.
Okay. Cool. So who do they say to them?
They didn't.
Okay. So what if anything did they kind of do together with you?
Nothing. We didn't do nothing. Not that I wouldn't know, but
Not that you wouldn't have.
right, probably.
Uh.
I'm 10 years old. That's
Right.
too young, but
Well,
at home
prepubescent.
yeah.
No, I get it, but Paul, like 10 and 11 isn't that far off from, or I guess how many of these girls do you think told you about their experiences in Maine? Like
One or two.
Okay. Were they like family friends, or how'd you know them? Like you said, you were friends with their parents, but like who were their parents?
Just girls that I've met from, working in Maine and stuff. Because at first, that's how I moved to Maine for like, was it the summer?
Yeah.
Had to have been the summer. And I worked in a, what do you call that? A resort.
Oh, okay.
And I was, dishwasher. So then through that, I met some people, and they ended up having, at that time when I met them, they had already had their kid.
Uh-huh.
But then I moved back years ago when I would, back when I got in trouble with my girlfriend's niece.
Uh-huh.
I moved back, and now they're, they were a little older, so.
Mm-hmm. So how did it get to a point though where they wanted to come on rides with you and just go places with you?
They just asked me.
All right, cool. Well, let me ask you this, because obviously before coming here, we did some snooping around, kind of about your past and all that. What is and isn't on the record? Like, it's not hard to find where you lived in Maine, and kind of go to those people around the addresses and stuff. I mean, did any of these girls like how? Let me ask this first: how did this conversation get brought up? Like, how did they start talking about like their experiences and stuff like that?
They just told me.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Got it.
Well, we were kind of talking about boyfriends and stuff. And
Right.
That got brought up.
Got it. So I know you're not a guy who likes to force himself, and you're not a guy who likes to take things fast, but Pickles, they ready here, Pickles?
No.
Oh.
Will be.
But I do want to ask Paul. And again,
Who's coming? Who's coming? What do you mean?
Oh!
You would have been.
No, we're supposed to go to my aunt's later for dinner. Yeah, I was kind of confused.
I heard you say, "Are they here yet?" When he just walked in. No.
Well, yeah, no, I meant her, like, because she was with him, but I thought only he was coming in.
Oh.
Yeah, but okay, Paul, did any of these girls try to maybe come on to you and try to experiment with you and ask you to experiment with them?
Just one.
Okay, how did that? Then that was one of the 10 or 11-year-olds in Maine.
Yeah. Well, 13. No.
Okay,
A different girl, but yes.
and
There was a 10, 11-year-old. Then there was a 13-year-old.
what did the 13-year-old do?
I don't know. I just took it eventually that she wanted to have sex with it. But she kept telling me about how she was having sex with her boyfriend and
Right.
How she liked it. And
So did she like violate you and come on to you and
no, she didn't kiss me or anything.
Okay.
I mean, we didn't kiss, we didn't nothing.
Okay. So Paul, with this 10, 11, and 13-year-old, were there times where you had to take your hand off of them because they were putting it on there, or were there times where you had to remove their hand from your body?
Nothing like that.
Okay. I find it hard to comprehend that there was 3 kids that besides the ones on the you got on the registry for that you hung out with, and y'all talked about having to yourselves and all of that, but there was no actual contact.
Right.
I mean, you can see how that probably doesn't make any sense, right?
I mean, I guess, yes.
Okay.
But I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah, Paul, I don't think you're trying to lie to me or deceive me or anything. I just think that, as I'm an adult and I don't want you to feel like I'm going to judge you or come down on you for this because, look, this was a 5-year-old oh, my bad. I guess if this is a 4-year-old, yeah, it's definitely out of, like, you can't explain why a 4-year-old would be coming on to you because it just doesn't happen. But
Right.
when we get to that age of like 10, 11, 13, kind of that age where they're hitting puberty, the hormones start going.
Yep.
I get it. So look, this was all in Maine, right?
I'm sorry?
This was in Maine, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So we looked into that. We looked into who kind of associated with you, who lived with you. Like, I didn't just come here. I didn't just get these messages propped onto me, then just come here and just talk to you. I mean, this took, I'm going to just tell you right now, it was a fake account that was thrown onto you to see basically if you're still kind of doing this stuff. Like, us knowing all this stuff about you was way before December 5th. Like, I'm going to tell you, we found out everything by July this year. And 4 months later, we decided to say, hey, let's see what he does with him. You know what I'm saying? So, look, I'm not ever going to say I'm not going to say you're, because to me, somebody like a toddler's baby like that, that's way out of bounds. But do I think you're somebody that lets temptation to get the best of them sometimes? Absolutely. And that happens to some people more than others. And especially when you have 10, 11, and 13-year-olds who, yeah, they get a little bit attractive at that age. I'm not going to sit here and with you. They absolutely come on to men. And I know people have gone through that. It's a show. But look, I don't want to go back and talk to them about it because, they're going to give me some story about like, oh, he just made me do this. He came on to me. I know how females are. And then we also don't want to potentially re-traumatize them if they got traumatized by it. You know what I'm saying? Right. Especially because you found God, now you found Christ. So, we got to step it up a little bit. So I'm not going to assert that you them. If I thought you did that, I wouldn't be here talking to you, right? But we both know that, God, I can't imagine being with a female and just talking about each other, but then not doing it. I mean, I would go insane if that was the case. So realistically, like, which one of these girls came on to you and actually had contact with you? Because I know it happened.
I swear, none. The 13-year-old was 13, 14-year-old was the closest.
Okay.
Like, the last kind of conversation we had was her telling me, well, you don't have to worry about my boyfriend. And I'm like, okay, I didn't say anything, but I'm sitting there going, okay, are you saying what I think you're saying, or...
Did she try to sit on your lap or anything like that?
No.
I mean, I know
Trying to think.
how teenage girls can throw themselves at people.
Yeah, no, nothing like that happened. She just was talking to me, and her mother knew it. So, about some things, because I'd go back and tell the mother.
Right. Okay.
And the mother was like, "Well, I kind of don't, know if I like you talking to my daughter like that."
What was the mom's name?
Angela.
Okay.
She's dead now. I found that out.
Damn. So here it said, when things happen between us, would you be too embarrassed to touch yourself in front of me? That would really. And here he said, I hope you can take down your. That's your body telling you it's ready for.
Okay, yeah.
So how long were you on the registry for?
How long was I on the registry?
Or how long are you going to be on the registry for? I mean, I'm sorry.
Am I going to be on the registry?
Yeah, I mean, is it like a lifetime thing? Or?
Well, I was in Massachusetts and I just got off.
Okay.
Okay.
To who?
I'm sorry?
You just got off?
Of the one on Massachusetts.
Okay.
I'm still on the one in Kansas.
I see. Are you on the one in Maine or still or now?
No.
Oh.
So I'm not on any of them because I'm not living there anymore. That's more or less what I...
Right. So how long are you on the one in Kansas for?
I don't know. My lawyer who got me off on Massachusetts just now, just within the last 2-3 months.
Yeah.
Sent a letter to Kansas, and we're waiting on a response. Because here's the thing: here in Kansas, I haven't done anything.
Right.
So, I mean, to me, I think that's stupid.
Right.
That,
I mean, you've committed no crimes in Kansas, so.
No, not.
Right. Yeah, we're just in front of you right now to talk about Maine and Massachusetts. Do you think luring a 12-year-old to your house for activities is a crime in Kansas, or do you think they just do things a little bit different around these parts?
It would probably be a crime, yes.
Okay, so do you really think you should be off the registry then?
No.
All right. Off.
No,
No,
but I'm
you're-
serious. I don't know if I've worked with you or...
Construction?
No, I've never done construction. You just look so familiar.
I can't.
I'm sitting here looking, and I'm like, every time I look at you, I'm like, that looks familiar.
Well, if this narrows it down, I mean, there's not too many people with his name. His name's Pablo.
I'm famous. Kneeling on George. Curious George.
Oh, okay. Yep.
You know that.
No, yeah.
Before we get into more conversation,
Sure.
Bother you if I go grab my ashtray and go into the kitchen and smoke one?
Please do.
See, I got to kind of hold on to things to balance myself.
Right.
Whoops.
Oh, there's this.
Really? What the hell? Did he call maybe? Oh,
Paul, did you call the cops on this?
How's it going, sir?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Did you?
I'll say yeah. You guys calling?
No. I mean, we've been here the whole time. Here, let's. Oh, Jesus.
You're talking to my neighbor, so maybe you're talking with my neighbor.
How's it going, sir?
Hey, how are you?
Good. Hey, Paul.
Yep. Go ahead, have a seat here for me, buddy.
I'm sorry?
They want you to have a seat right now.
There's no weapons in here, is there?
No.
Okay.
Here, officer. We're just having a conversation with Paul. Basically, what happened was you got carried away, invited a 12-year-old girl over for activity, sent your to her, and all that stuff.
Okay. Do you mind if we step in there and I see you got some documentation?
Absolutely.
Take a look while Officer Urban gets Paul's information.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll talk to you in the kitchen
And
somewhere.
okay, no problem.
Paul, what's your first name? How do you spell?
I'm sorry.
Is it P-A-U-L?
It's P-A-U-L.
What's your last name? Okay, what's your birthday?
I'm sorry?
Your birthday? You have a driver's license or something on it?
Yeah, he said, well, we interviewed him on time. He admitted that he was open to. And then down the line, that's on camera. Sure. And he also admitted to buying child to a 14-year-old girl. And he said those images were on his phone now. Everything we recovered.
Okay. Do you have all? I said you have all that video.
We do. We do. And we can,
Is there any way we could try and get a copy?
Absolutely.
For us to take with this.
100%. Like, get a comment right here.
Is that possible? Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to go use the bathroom, okay?
Stay on the chair for me right there for a second. Just stay sitting for me. 32.
Like,
yeah, fine.
basically get like a hard copy or everything.
Yeah. That's kind of what we try to do. Or we can send
I get a 29 on a white male, not in custody. Last name. First name Paul, common spelling. Date of birth is going to be.
Yeah, if you put it on the copy of it, take that.
Okay.
And clean.
And as for the,
All right, Paul, tell me what's going on.
we can just, you can probably just send a link. And we can
I,
just send it for you, like, right now.
Was talking on
You have to take a copy of
Facebook Messenger with
Is pardon?
a 12-year-old,
Those are your copies.
and we kind of just started saying things to each other. But anyways, my point is, she said she wanted to come over and, see me and meet me, that type of thing. I wasn't gonna let, too much happen. Wasn't gonna take it that far. And all I know is these people showed up
Can you
at
give me
my
my phone,
house.
please?
Like my Android.
Okay.
32.
For Paul,
No,
for Paul.
no one, no warrant. He's a registered offender.
10-4, thank you, bud.
Especially with their not being an actual juvenile. Right. Doesn't excuse his action.
All righty, Paul.
He had words to go for.
He's 30.
Detectives will be essentially review it, see what kind of evidence and all that we have. Where they got the.
So, you realize my back door was stolen.
We'll get it close.
See what they're gonna.
You live here by yourself, Paul?
Like if they're down, hold 38.
So you're arresting me?
I take it you this.
Today, no, we're not going to be arrested. We're going to document everything that's going on. And then our detectives are going to get hold of it and look at it.
Conviction in Johnson County here, near KC, so.
You shouldn't be doing this stuff, Paul. This isn't. You're already registered. So, I don't know what you're thinking or what's going on with that. But you just admitted to me that you were inviting to your home as a registered offender.
I didn't think that was. I mean,
A 12-year-old?
not normal.
From a
Not
different
saying
state. Okay,
normal,
from
but that it was
Paul.
a big deal.
I'll just listen. Just listen. A 12-year-old from a different state, correct?
No.
Okay, regardless, a 12-year-old coming over to your house as a
My car.
older
My
gentleman
laptop from there.
that is already registered on the list. It's just not. It's not a
It's like in
good
my suitcase. And I'm
Are you guys? Catch like you.
I'm sorry.
You catch like you.
I'll be able to open that on anything.
Yeah, so it's gonna be,
All right, what's up, guys? Be sure to join locals in the pinned comment. It really helps us out. We do travel the most and catch the sickest. Didn't really take many mental mind games with this guy. I mean, he kind of just told everything, which, you know, it's not as fun as the mind games, but we always invite it because it means he's just as bad as the ones that give mind games. So, over 100 videos, early and uncensored, tons of mug shots, and I hope you can see his mug shot real soon because he's not getting arrested on site. But I hope in the title of this video it says arrested in it, so, and I think it will. So, yeah, locals in the pinned comment, only $10 a month, helps us go nationwide.
If you want to support the predator poachers catching the sickest both near and far, go to the pinned comment. If you're on Rumble, press the red join button to see over 30 videos early and uncensored for only $10 a month. We can't do this without your help, so join our locals.